Like we play a lot of sports together, and then through sports you get to bond with each other more. Like we argue with each other a lot on the field, but whatever happen on the field stay on the field. So we just like okay lah.
But beyond that, other than like sports, we also travel a lot.
We travel a lot.
Yeah, so they actually took their grad trip together while I was still in school, so I didn't join them. But other than that, leisurely we also been to a lot of other countries. Then we like take road trips. So literally our lives are in each other's hands now.
Yeah.
We drive.
Yeah.
So she's my junior in JC, but to me, like, I mean, my first impression is she looked like one of my friends lah, and she don't really talk so much. So yeah, so I mean, in uni, people call her the ice queen. Yeah. So I didn't really know her much until NUS. So before that, I actually got to know her because we went to uni first. So we actually joined a touch rugby club together before joining uni.
First impression of them, is very nice. Yeah, for sure, nicer than Joey. Then Joey is a bit like, I don't know whether she's nice. Hey. Only after then, when I joined the club, the IVP team, which is the NUS school team, then I got to know them better and then stay in hall. Like they say, well, you were born once you see them like every day.
So talk from angel become what?
But durians were not something that we kind of set upon from the start. It's more of the opportunity that came about because my parents, they usually go to JB to eat durians from this seller, and he's a pretty young seller around our age, so we can click very well. When circuit breaker happened and like the borders closed and there was a bit of like a supply constraint of durians, we saw that there's an opportunity because he was able to supply when all the big sellers were kind of short of durians. So in the end, we decided this idea within like maybe a month, and then we just started it, just trial and error, and then with a bit of like her business background and all the advice from mentors and family, then we just decided to give it a try.
And then they approached me because of like the business experience, and then from there we plan ahead in terms of like registering our businesses, and then on to like building the website and marketing materials. Our meeting place is usually at her house. Like we hang out, like eat the durians together, plan like the business plan. But then like on a daily basis, we talk to each other almost every day on WhatsApp. Like from getting more ideas, like the next plan, our finance, like every day we are just talking to each other whenever we have ideas or anything that we want to remind each other. Yeah.
My family knows the durian seller, so I will handle more of like the supplier relations. Then she will be doing more of like the logistics within Singapore and marketing as well. Then Joey, on the other hand, she's like more of the salesperson, so she's like getting our name and raising awareness out there. Yeah, so all of us like leverage on each other's strengths lah, not really having like a very defined role.
Because we got to understand each other beyond just like friendship lah, more of like in the work environment, what are we better at and all that.
Yeah, so I think the reason why there's no conflict right now is because we want to make sure that the foundation is right. So in a sense, there's not much like pressure for us among ourselves. Because you try to like expand very quickly or do things like in a slipshod manner, then of course conflicts will arise because it's against our morals in the first place. We'll have disagreements, but for now, since everything is like taking slow, we won't really encounter this issue. Because everything we will discuss first.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fun lah.
Yeah, it's a fun experience.
Business being business, everybody will always look at the good side of it, but you need to understand that like behind the scenes there's a lot of hard work. Yeah, and if you can pull through it, everything should be fine.
Worth it.
Yeah, it will be worth it. Yeah.
Action!